Hello, lovely, 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 my wonderful moms today. Today, we're going to talk about finding peace as a Christian, and I've got something special for you. So, when you find peace as a Christian working mom before you burn out, stay with me until the end. And my goal is to invite you to something. And so, can we be real for a minute? Being a Christian working mom sometimes feels like a full time job. Isn't that true? Feels like a full time job on top of a full time job. Plus another one called trying to keep your peace, right? So you're working a full time job and then you're trying to keep your peace on top of managing a household. So you have job after job after job. Thank you so much. If you're on here live, say hi. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. And I know what that feels like. And praying in the car before work, trying not to lose it when the kids are arguing. You're wondering if you're even giving God your best anymore. That's the working mother life. You ever fly through the door, first of all, you've gotten the kids ready. It doesn't even matter if they're in elementary school, middle school, or college. There are different levels to what and how you manage your children at home. You still need to fly through the door because they have to get to school. And so, on top of job, you work and then you're managing the home. But what if I told you that God never asked you to carry it all and that peace is still possible? Even if you're busy in your busiest season, you can still have peace. And I have that for you. Tonight I want to break down why we lose our peace, especially as working mothers, and how to start getting it back. Don't you want it back? If you want it back, I want to hear you in the comments and drop a raised hand. I know you want back your peace. And a new way we can grow together. And so, as Christian moms who want more than just survival. So, you juggle the home, you juggle work, and on top of that, your faith. Because you have to manage you. You have to take care of you, your soul, because no one else can serve God for you. And it's a lot sometimes. And with that said, I'm going to share with you a moment because sometimes we forget and then we feel guilty. And at times, what we're doing sometimes is just overwhelming ourselves. And instead of just overwhelming ourselves and becoming tired, we think we're being productive, but we're just doing and doing and doing to the point where when we're tired, we get to the point when we're just doing and we're not being productive. And so stay with me to the end. I do have something for you because I want to invite you somewhere. Hi, how are you, Crips? And I want you to know that faith comes by hearing. And I want you to keep that in your mind as we continue. Because what I have to offer you. Hi, Wilnisha, how are you? Because I want to offer you something. And just remember, faith comes by hearing. So you're a working mom, you're juggling the household. And so, Crips, I'm talking about to Christian working moms, and I'm talking about it's not just, the work, but we have to take care of our souls. And what I have to offer today, it ties into that because one thing that I've recognized with working moms is that we need connection. And so I am here creating that connection for working moms. And we're not just working moms because we do work, but we still have to take care of our soul ourselves. Okay. And in order to build our households, because we do also affect the household, we need to take care of who we are. And there is a way, and of course, there are many ways that we can actually do that. I'm not, oh, cool, thank you. And so just know that the enemy loves to make moms feel like rest is lazy. You definitely and absolutely need rest. But God calls rest holy. You have to take time for you. And when we slow down, actually, we make room for His strength. And it's like when we go on a fast, we take out all of the impurities and all of those things that are within us. Whatever fast we do, a social media fast, you can do a food fast. There's different types of fast that you can do, but there are ways for you to connect to God because people fast in many different ways for different results. And so, resting from the work that you do is a good thing. Moms, peace doesn't come from having fewer tasks. It comes from how we carry them. How are you carrying those tasks? And so, I want you to practice some peace that you can start this week. You can pause before reacting. Have your kids ever done something and the child starts yelling and all you want to do is yell back and everybody's yelling and and it's a back and forth? Sometimes your kids learn that from you because you're frustrated because you're not taking out time to rest. And so I want you to pray before you panic. And I want you to plan one small act of joy daily. And so I want to encourage you, wonderful moms. Where in your week do you feel most disconnected from God? Because I know within the hustle and the bustle, hi Blake, how are you? I know that in the hustle and the bustle, you can feel disconnected from God because we're up early in the morning. We're not taking that time to pray. We're rushing in the car, and there's just so many things going on because you have to go to work. And regardless if you're working from home or you're leaving the home, it creates this hustle and rustle and this bustle in your mentality, and it becomes a bad habit. And so I want you to know that there is power in community. Crips, thank you so much. Yes, there is power in community, and that is what I've created for you all. So I've had conversations with other mothers, and I have discovered that moms want so many different things. Some of them say they want babysitters. Some of them say they want someone to clean the home. And I ask them this question, what do you want? And it's very difficult for them to answer that because they can always tell me what their children want, but it's never what they want. It's like, oh, I need this, like someone to fix the car. It really doesn't matter. A lot of times it has to deal with the child, but I want to know what you want as a mom. And one thing I have discovered is moms are craving connection. Have you ever bonded with your friends? You've all just gone somewhere and you were just talking and talking and talking. And even though you had to rush home, because a lot of times working moms, we have to rush home, even though we take time out. And it feels so difficult because it feels so good to just connect with your girlfriends. And while you're out, it's like, I want to keep talking, but I have to go home. So the connection is what we really crave. We want to talk with other moms who have dealt with what we've dealt with. We want to talk with other moms who have gone through what we have gone through. And so, once again, if you're on here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wanted to let you know that I was talking to a mom, and she used to isolate herself. Anytime she wasn't feeling good or she was just tired, she would just, shower and just lie down for the rest of the day. But I encouraged her to get out and start walking, come out of that atmosphere, the one that's making you feel uneasy or bad, the atmosphere that is stressing you out. And once she started doing that, it became easier for her to call upon me and say, hey, I want to go for a walk. And I say, hey, let's go. Come on, let's go. And now that she's making that a routine, she's starting to feel a lot better. That sense of isolation and loneliness is beginning to go away. Because, hi, David, because she's creating a new pattern for herself. But remember what I said, Faith comes by hearing. And so we don't need any more apps because moms, you have a lot of apps already, right? Or routines. We need connection. We need women who remind us that peace is possible again. And so this is why I want to introduce you my Christian Working Moms group. This is a community that I am launching. I used to have this community a few years ago and it was going well, and I paused it for a little while, and now I'm going to be bringing it back. And I want you to be a part of it. So I am calling my Christian Working Moms to join this community I am creating this connection for you. Because faith comes by hearing. Come with your messy bun, come with your coffee, your tea, and let's just jam. So, this is not just another group chat, but this is a real connection point for moms of faith. So, definitely come ready to bond. I'm going to be dropping the link in the comments, and it's also in my bio, and it's free. And this group will be once a month, but we will be beginning this coming Wednesday, and it will be October 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the pre-launch, okay? Will it be every Wednesday? No. It'll be the first week of every month, and the day may change here and there, but you have got to register, but it will be in the first week. And so as the group grows, then we will establish the time that works for everyone. And so I want to see you out. So the first 10 moms to register for my wonderful Christian Working Moms group will get a reset plan. I definitely have that for you. And so if your heart is saying, I need that, then I want you to join me. I'm going to be dropping the link in the comments for this Christian Working Moms group for your connection. And so definitely go to that link in the description. I'm going to pin that inside the comment, because peace isn't something you have to earn. It's something you return to. You definitely want that peace. And just remember, in my next video, in my past video, it talks about the number one mistake moms make trying to do it all alone. And I'm creating this group so that you're not doing it all alone. And see what that is. And I would love to see you out on my next video. And like I always say, look out for the link. And most of my videos have a link. And so I want to say I love you. I love you. I love you. And if this resonated with you, definitely like, subscribe, share this channel, and turn on the notification bell so when I go live next, I'd love to see you out. And I'm here on the weekends. Once again, I love you. I love you. I love you. Go on and join my Christian Working Moms group, coming to you live every month, and it's free. This is where we grow and connect. Talk to you later.